Welcome back to the Williams Bros podcast. I am Silent Magic. I'm with Sir Darius. It's been a
Oh,
long time. What's up? It's been a long
how long has
time.
it been?
Us
Like
two,
like 12
June.
weeks?
Yeah, about. I would say more so, probably 8. Ooh, yeah, probably 12 weeks. Yeah.
I was at the summer camp for 8 weeks, and I've already been in school for three. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think the
probably been
I
about
think
like
the last
12 or
episode
11.
that we launched aired on like the 12th or something. Like it was
Of
like
June.
yeah of June, so it was a while. It's definitely been a while. Um,
Yeah, I left on the 15th of June.
how was your experience at the camp, like working there?
It was great. I think I'm gonna go back next year too,
Oh,
and then
that's
the year
awesome.
after that.
Okay.
Go for 3 years.
Mhm.
You know, I made some like pretty good relationships with a lot of the people there,
Mhm.
coworkers, and some of the like campers.
Mhm.
And I can get to watch like the campers that I was with grow up year by year. It'd be really cool. And they're at that age, so they're 11 right now, and they're at that age where it's like next year they're gonna look like way different because they're gonna be hitting puberty and stuff. And then the year after that is gonna like another like huge jump, and they're gonna get like taller, and it's gonna be weird. So like the 3 years that I'll be here for is like those 3 years, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be back after that because I should be doing like internships with nutrition.
Mhm.
But I technically could do that there. I don't know. I could probably like figure something out if I'm going to be there for that long. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I think I'd rather do something that's more like obviously catering to what I actually want to do in the future.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
more experience, more things to put on my resume to do,
Yeah. That's what I did with
which is
my
always a
job
good thing.
before. Yeah, that's what I did before my job with for my master's was to get a job that gives me experience in what I'm kind of going to be doing, so I know what I'm getting myself into. But that's awesome though. Was it
Yeah.
like when you first got there? Was it everything that like? Did you like expect anything, or did you like expect something different to happen than what actually happened, or was it just like you were just going with the flow day by day?
I would say everything exceeded my expectations. Like it was nicer than what I thought it was going to be. But the very first week, there weren't any like campers there. It was like a staff training week. So I like got used to like all of my coworkers, and they like like head staff taught us like how to do a job and everything like that, obviously, because you have to know what you're doing. You can't just like have kids show up to random adults. But yeah, staff training week was really fun. And next year, if I do go back, staff training week would be even better because I already know a lot of the people. So it'd be dope. You know, like, hey, like this time I went in there knowing absolutely nobody, but I made like a lot of really good friends. Yeah, really cool. I've already talked to a few people and they plan on coming back too.
That's awesome. Was
Yeah.
how was the food?
The food,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
Hmm.
I couldn't eat the meat
Yeah.
because it wasn't like even though it was a Jewish camp, they only had kosher meat on Friday nights.
Mm.
And as a Muslim, like I can still eat kosher meat,
Yeah.
but you know they weren't very strict on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucked, but it's fine because I still like ate, I ate plenty of food. I ate well.
Yeah.
I got in
So
really good shape too. It was crazy
yeah, I saw
because I was eating so much
pictures.
healthy stuff.
I saw a picture of you. I forgot. I think Mother took it or something. And I was like, yo, Darius like so fit right now. It was when you came
I
back, I
wonder what
believe.
picture it
I think
was.
it was when you came back. Either like you came back
Oh,
for like a
oh,
weekend or like when you first came back from the thing. But yeah, I saw like she sent me the picture. I was like, oh my goodness, look at Darius go.
okay. I think I remember when she did that.
hmm I
Yeah,
believe you were
yeah.
probably sitting down.
It was my last day off. So this is another cool thing about the camp is that like all day offs were Mondays and Thursdays. Since I have to go to the mosque, like it's obligatory for me to go to the mosque on Fridays. They were cool with me having off on Friday. Like they didn't like no questions asked. They were like, of course. So I just took Fridays off instead of Mondays, which was what I was supposed to have off was Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to the mosque that was in not Wilkes-Barre. So I was in the Poconos. Oh, East Stroudsburg.
East,
I
okay.
had to drive to East Stroudsburg, and one of my bosses let me borrow her car to drive there by myself every
Mm-hmm.
Friday. She's a legend for that, and that really helped me out. And then the last Friday, I just asked her, like, I was like, "Can I just drive my car home?" And she was like, "Of course." I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "It's like 2+ hours." She was like, "I don't care." I was like, "All right." She's like, "It's your day off." I was like, "Dang, I could have been doing this all summer." So I went home, and that was that Friday. My mom took that picture of me, probably.
Okay.
And I was still able to go to the mosque since I was home. Just went to the mosque here.
Yeah.
I left early enough to the point where I can get back around like 1 o'clock. I think
Mm-hmm.
I got back at like 12 though, so I had extra time to like get ready and
Yeah.
get my stuff situated.
So when you went back to the mosque back at our hometown, did you like see familiar faces that you haven't seen in a while? You like caught up with them, or was it like
Oh
was it
yeah, of
always just
course.
different people? Okay.
That's the same people.
Okay, I didn't know if you would like at different
Yeah.
times like different people would be there and stuff like that. So like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's the same people. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same people. They were happy to see me. I was happy to see them. You
hmm
know, but then I had to tell them, yeah, I'm actually going back like tonight, so
hmm
it's not over yet. I just happened to come visit before it was all over. And it was just 2 weeks after that, and then everything was done.
Yeah. And now you're entering college again. How's that been going so far for the past few couple weeks?
It's been going great. I like all my professors,
hmm
even my accounting professor, even though I don't like accounting. But she makes it bearable.
That's the
You know,
best when you got like have a professor that makes a class, I mean a subject that you don't like that much like better because they're just teaching it.
right? She's just really good at teaching it.
hmm
I had a homework assignment for accounting yesterday too. It was the only thing that like was really annoying about that class is that the homework assignments and the quizzes are due Sunday at noon, which isn't like when you think about it, it's not like horrible because it's consistent. It
hmm
would be bad if it was like usually due at midnight, but then like just this week she happened to put it at noon. But
Yeah.
like she told us before, like on the first day of class, everything's gonna be due on Sunday at noon because that's when she likes to grade is like Sunday like afternoon. You know, that's like the best time for her to do it.
Yeah.
Or Saturday afternoon, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because you said Sunday, I was like,
I don't
oh,
know.
so you probably just get it
Yeah,
early, but yeah, I got
I Labor Day weekends making me feel a little weird
you. Yeah, I don't have to worry about.
because I
Yeah, I don't have to worry about Labor Day this year at all. So it's just like another day for me.
I mean that's kind of trash.
Well, yeah, because our school doesn't start until later, and then
I know
my intern.
you don't get a 3 day weekend.
I mean, well, right now. I mean, I'm getting 5 day weekends, so like,
Oh, you're working
well, my internship.
internship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
it's a
been
paid internship, right?
nope.
Oh, so you're really not
Social works,
working.
social workers internships are not usually paid. It's very rarely they're ever paid, sadly.
I see.
But it's been
Yeah, because
fun though.
when we used to apply for internships in culinary, they would tell us not to call it an internship, but to call it a summer job.
Hmm.
Like to the people that are supposed to be hiring, like our employers, like if they call it a summer job, they would like that more than you calling it an internship
Yeah.
because we would get paid
Mhm.
pretty much every time, especially like in the culinary side. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it usually is, anyways. Now it like varies between if you get like free housing or not, but
Nah, that's
that's what
good.
you have to like really look for.
Mhm.
But for me, I just worked in Williamsport for my
Yeah.
internship, so I already had my housing.
Do you now? Say. um. Let's think about. I want to go back to like last time we talked, and it was right. It was right before Game 5 of the NBA Finals, where I basically said that the Nuggets are gonna win, and they did. Eventually, end up winning. How are you feeling about next year? Do you have any like early risers for the NBA? Like, what they're gonna, who you think's gonna win, or like just anything in general that you want to talk about with the NBA?
I haven't really thought about it, but first thing that comes to mind is if Bradley Beal and like can stay healthy with the Suns, and everyone on the Suns stays healthy, they're gonna be insane. Also, if Kawhi and Paul George can stay healthy, I can see them winning the finals too.
Mm-hmm. I I
But
I yeah. I can see the like I like the Clippers because they're every year injuries happen, and now they should all be healthy. They added Westbrook, who looked really good in the first round. Um, oh
especially that
man,
first game.
that first game was really good from him too. There's in the accusations for the Clippers isn't much, if I recall. But I believe that it made enough for me to like them a little bit more than years past.
Imagine if the Clippers had Chris Paul back again. That'd be so cool.
That'd be wild. But now he's on the Warriors, basically sixth man.
Yeah.
Um, because I don't see. I do see them starting all three of them. Clay, Steph, and
Uh,
Chris.
wow. No, because Clay can't play the 30, bro. I don't think so.
And in what regards? Like, what did you mean? Like defensively? Do you mean?
Yeah, defensively.
I mean, for him though, he's not really like the tallest person. I mean, he is the tall shooting guard. He's like 6'7". I
I don't know.
mostly I was mostly like thinking about Chris Paul and Steph being on the court together. Like the guarding the two would be hard.
So what they do? Put Curry at the 2?
Exactly. That's what I'm
Or
saying.
the
That's the issue. It's not really much of Clay guarding the three. It's mostly Steph or Chris guarding the two would be the problem in my mind, at least.
yeah, Chris Paul's just gonna come off the bench.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Kyle Lowry on the
Yeah.
Heat.
On the Heat. Well, I mean, I think they mostly did that because he was coming off injury last year.
It's still though, so like
Yeah.
it's gonna like, but he's gonna get a lot of playing time though, obviously. But
Yeah.
I
100%.
just don't see them doing that. If they did do it, maybe it would work, but they'd be so small.
Mm-hmm.
Like Draymond's already small too, so it's like, and they have Andrew Wiggins. Like, what are they gonna bench Andrew Wiggins
Or they would start
or
him at the
bench
four
Clay? Yeah,
and
see, that's
have
horrible,
Looney
bro.
off the bench. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, they
Uh,
kind of did that with the Warriors back then, but they had
I
KD,
mean,
which is like Chico.
yeah, yeah. No, we saw what happened in the playoffs. They were already too small, and then they're gonna add someone even smaller than Curry to the starting lineup. And to make it even smaller, it's not gonna work, bro.
100%. I agree. I don't think he should start either. But
But
like,
that's why they lost to the Lakers. Just Anthony Davis is getting so many rebounds. You know, like,
yeah,
so
100%.
yeah. Chris Paul is definitely gonna come off the bench, and he's getting old too. So it's like
Yeah, he's like
I
what
don't think he really
30.
cares. He just wants to get a ring
Yo,
at this point.
trust me, man. I
He
want
doesn't
him to
care
get
if he's
that ring.
starting or not. How old is Chris Paul now? Like
It's like
35,
no,
36,
he's like 38. He's like 37, 38.
37.
Probably because LeBron's
He,
what?
I feel like
LeBron's
he's like a year or two younger than LeBron.
LeBron's turning 39, so I think he's 30. He's probably 37.
Okay.
36, 37, around there.
That's not right.
Yeah, but I'm excited. Are you? Is there a team that during the free agency that you were like that team's gonna be really good after their free agency, or like the
The
draft?
Suns. I haven't really like at the summer camp that I worked at too. It's like I wasn't really allowed to use my phone that often,
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't really that in tune to like free agency and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, I've heard of like the huge deals.
Yeah. Like yeah, and
So
yeah, with the and also like all the other big trade like requests coming out from like James Harden and
oh yeah,
Dame, like it's
James
gonna be
Harden's always gonna request trades his whole career,
yeah.
bro.
Do you think Dame will get eventually traded to the Heat?
I don't know. Nah. It's just gonna get worse every year.
Yeah, until
He's gonna get older every year, and so
I mean, he is arguably
this
playing
was
his
like his.
best basketball.
I know, but he also misses a lot of time,
That's true.
which is what the problem is. No one's like nobody doubts his skill and his like, ability to
Mm-hmm.
be a great basketball player. It's just he's getting older, and the older that he gets, the harder it's going to be for him to stay healthy, which has been his problem for a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it didn't happen this year, it probably won't happen ever. And if it does happen, the Heat are going to be a completely different team by that point.
The only thing that's hard for me is the Trailblazers is probably not going to get the best trade package for that. We'll give up like the best trade package for it because Tyler Hero, other players are probably young, and then like a couple draft picks, like and it's the Heat, so they're not gonna have bad draft picks anytime soon. So it's kind
But
of
what the
tough.
Trailblazers need from the Heat would be like Bam, but the Heat don't want to give them Bam.
No
They
way.
want to have Jimmy, Bam, and Dame. That's the
Yeah,
point.
that's the whole point.
But that's not going to happen, bro.
Mm-mm.
Unless they give him like a million draft picks.
Yeah, and even if that,
But then that would be bad for the Heat because then, like, I don't know. The Heat should have done it this year if they wanted to do it. They were just in the finals,
well, Dame
so it's
Dame
like,
didn't request a trade. It's on Dame really for this.
oh, he didn't? I thought he did.
He didn't request a trade until after the year ended. That was his first time ever
Oh, but
requesting a trade.
he still requested a trade though.
But yeah, but it
Even if
was
it
it
was
was already when the season was over. It was during the summer when he
so.
requested a trade. So like,
Can you not do it in the summer?
wait, what are you trying to say then?
Well, I'm
Because
just saying he requested it. You said he didn't request a trade, but he did.
like you said you said if Dame would have requested a trade before,
I didn't say that at all. I
what did
just
you
said
say?
I didn't. I don't know. I just said
You said something along the lines of like it shouldn't like Why can't I think of it anymore? Um, oh man, because I said, because you said that like the trade would be like for Bam, but they obviously didn't want to do that now. And then you said something after that, and I was sorry. By the way, I've been lingering cough for a while.
You good?
But yeah, you said something after you said Bam was not never going to get traded for Dame. Then you said this should have happened before, something along the lines. I don't want to say that's exactly what you said, but it was something along the lines of that. Unless I'm like hearing things now.
No, I didn't. If I did say that, I didn't mean that. I was just saying it should have happened like now.
Mm-hmm.
The trade
Oh, okay, I got you.
because they were
Yeah,
just in the finals. So they just needed like one more like star player on their team. And
yeah,
they had a better chance.
yeah. The window's also like. I mean, it makes sense for the Heat to do any trade for Dame because they are in win now. There's no future with
Right.
the Heat.
That's why I'm saying they would have to trade draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the more time that goes by, the less time Dame has, and the more their team is going to change. And
Yeah.
it's just not going to make any more sense
Mm-hmm.
unless Dame like has another great year again and doesn't slow down and stays healthy, or than he has been. Then it could be like promising, but it's just risky.
Mm-hmm.
Like the chances are lower. I'm not saying it's impossible, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that you. I think that Dame's situations and also James, like they're both of their situations is just like who's gonna really like want you other than like the Heat for his case because the Sixers aren't trading James now more than likely.
James Harden should just go back to the Rockets.
It kind of got switched up when all the Rockets new changes came. So like him going there makes no sense now because we got
Who's your guys' point guard?
Fred Van Vliet. And we also got a new coach, which was going to be a completely different system than what James has played at in the past. We also drafted Amen Thompson, who's going to be the point guard of the future for them. And we just like basically spent all our money on those two, on Fred and Dylan Brooks. So
the Rockets are going to be fire.
I'm excited for
in
sure.
the near future.
Like
same thing with like the. I'm not sure about the Spurs. I kind of hope Wemby does well though.
As a Rockets fan, it's hard for me to root because same division. Apparently,
who cares about who cares about basketball division, bro?
Oh, I trust you. The people from Houston care. Out on Rockets Twitter.
Not from Houston.
I'm just saying. I know this is what I see though. This is what I see. The Rockets and Spurs fans hate each other on Twitter/X. It's wild.
That's just because they're both from Texas.
Yeah, that's mostly why. It's that Texas rivalry.
It's not even like a basketball NBA division thing. It's just Texas. It's like the Cowboys and the Texans.
No, it's different.
They're not even in the same conference.
Yeah, they're not in the same conference, but like Spurs.
I know why they hate each other, bro. Because it's like who's a better Texas team? Like who's like, who is like the face of our state?
I can also say Houston like Rockets Twitter also is just huge to the Houston fans in general. So they all Houston teams. I never see them talk anything really about the Cowboys. It's either Spurs or the Yankees. They talk about.
Well, that's because you're in basketball Twitter.
Yeah, but if I see them talk about the Yankees,
they talk about football.
They talk about baseball too. They talk about football too. It's not just Rockets. They talk about everything Houston because they're from Houston. So they're like riding.
Why do they talk about the Yankees? Why don't we talk about the
Because the
Astros?
Astros and Yankees have a rivalry. They've been playing in the playoffs for years, and
Oh, you're saying that they don't like the
yeah, they
Yankees?
don't like the Yankees. Yeah, I never
I
see
thought you were
them.
saying that they like the Yankees.
I never.
Like,
No,
what?
no, no. They don't like the Yankees, and that's why I never see them talk bad about the
Nobody
Cowboys.
likes the Yankees.
Okay, no one likes the Cowboys, but I never see them talk about the Cowboys. That's my point. I was just saying it was less
They
so
probably
about
just
that. It
don't
was
give
more
a
so
fuck
about
about football.
huh?
They probably just low-key don't really care that much about football.
They talk about football.
I'm not saying that they don't talk about it, but it's like I talk about basketball, but I care more about football. I'm gonna be more passionate about football. I'm gonna talk about it more, especially if like my account on Twitter is based off of like the Vikings. I'm gonna talk about football more than anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, so they're not. I mean, like, it's not like some of the accounts aren't exclusively Rockets themed. Some are just Houston themed, like sports teams themed, or like you're just fans of basketball the most, but they still branch out and talk about other things.
Oh, you're not talking about the Texans because they're garbage.
Well, that's also true. But hey, look, they got a good. They got. I mean, I feel like they had one of the best drafts. This past
How
year.
they do in the preseason?
Sorry. I could check.
Do you know if like the people that they drafted did well?
Oh yes. I mean the quarterback did well, C.J. Stroud. And also the wide receiver. I forgot his name.
Brandon Cooks.
No, he's not on that team anymore. He's on the Cowboys.
I know. I'm joking, bro.
They went 2-1 in the preseason. And the receiver is.
I mean, I don't care about their record, bro. I'm talking about this or individual players that they got.
Oh well, the
Preseason records don't mean anything at
the,
all.
the wide receiver in the one game was really well. It did really well. I just need to find where he is. Oh, Tank Dell.
Mm.
Yeah, he did well. He had five. In the first game, he had 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown.
Why did I think you were about to say 5 touchdowns?
That'd been wild.
I would have heard about that. That happened.
Yeah, true, probably. But yeah, I think I and they also got I don't know how they did because I didn't watch the games. I only watched one preseason game. It was the Giants game versus against the Panthers.
How's the Panthers looking?
I mean, Bryce Young didn't have the best performance at quarterback, but it wasn't bad either. It was just they didn't score a touchdown on when he was in, and he only played like 2 drives, so it wasn't like a huge sample size. But I think he did better. I think Bryce Young did better in the third game, which.
So that was the second game then against the Giants?
Yeah, it was week 2, preseason.
Okay.
You want to get into the big juice? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
You want to get into the meat?
You want to get into the bulk of what this episode's gonna be and just like do our predictions?
Yeah, we should. And
right.
For everybody watching, we're going to be doing this every week. For football predictions for the game, and then we're gonna have like a little competition. And then whoever like me or Alonzo gets more games correct, then we just get bragging rights and we get to talk smack to each other, and that's the greatest reward of us.
Yeah, until we get to the until we get to the basketball season when we do playoffs again. Bragging rights reset. So
I won, right?
You did win.
I beat you in everything, huh?
No, not the Drake.
Have I taken a single?
The Drake.
He beat me in the Drake.
I beat you in the Drake.
What won? What song won?
Passion. I think it was Passion Fruit.
Did it really?
I think so. Not 100% sure, but we could go back in the other videos.
I feel like you had best I ever had, and it went kind of crazy.
It did go far. That did go far too. I think it
Let
was.
me look at my archive.
Okay.
Now I'm very curious. I think you did win that one actually, though.
Yeah,
Now that you
that's the
mentioned
only
that.
blemish. Yeah, I don't know how I won that. That was the one I felt like kind of not confident in because it was there's so
Oh,
much catalog in the Drake's discography.
you had Hold On, We're Going Home too, and Hold On, We're Going Home went kind of crazy.
Yeah, it did. I was surprised that went crazy, but I'm not either. That's why I picked it because I was like, it's not one of my favorites, but like it's a mass, like it was a majority
Oh
favorite.
my gosh.
Hmm.
It was Marvin's Room versus Passion Fruit, and then they got tied. But I guess Marcus must have picked like one of them, or Amen maybe picked one of them.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
then what? It was so close.
I can't believe it was 50-50. But Passion Fruit, I listened to that like a couple weeks ago. That song's so good, bro.
I cooked you in the weekend one so bad.
Oh well, yeah, that's your favorite artist. I hope you beat me in your favorite artist.
But it was just after hours. I wish we did like a whole discography. That would be fire.
Man, that would have been funny. Well, not funny, but it would have been fun.
And then we did albums, and
All time.
I barely won with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
It'd be To Pimp, right?
I listened to To Pimp again, and I like analyzed it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to like analyzing it and looking in depth into it, it's definitely better. Like as in like a story and a message. But then it's like not everybody cares about that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, some people are just there for like the litness and music and all that other stuff.
But that's another cool thing about that album is that it still has that too.
Yeah, it
And that's
does.
what makes Kendrick so special.
100%.
Week 1 of 18, it says, for football.
Yeah, because there's an extra game. They had an extra game in 2020 because the bye week. Well, because there's a bye
Oh
week.
yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right. This is what we should do.
What's up?
Oh, okay. Okay. This is what I think. Um, we should like make our predictions before we start the recording, and then we can talk about it after we already have it written down, so we don't like give each other ideas. I guess like we already have it like grounded, like our picks are already like there, and we can't change it.
Yeah.
You
I
know what I mean?
mean,
But like now it's kind of just gonna be like,
I mean,
eh.
I
So
could.
it's week 1, so like we don't really know, anyways.
Yeah, it's like a testing thing. Like we'll be good because we'll do it for next week. I think because I didn't know we was gonna do this today. Well, kinda. I messaged you, but we'll call you. But once we get into the flow of things and getting back into the system of podcasting again, because we know we're a little rusty, we can start planning for for the following weeks to do our predictions.
I'm assuming that we're gonna. What was I gonna say?
I'm assuming that we're going to do.
I know, but like I forget.
Oh, okay. I thought you needed to like know what you said. Oh my goodness, my lingering cough's killing me.
I really just had the biggest brain fart
It's
in
all good.
4K, bro.
It'd be like that. um, let's start with the Thursday night, huh?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing this on Saturdays, right? I forget when we're doing it, or Sunday night. Wait. Oh.
Sunday night
Oh.
was.
So we're doing it Sunday nights.
Yeah.
And then we can also talk about the games of Sunday and Thursday.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about Thursday and Sunday, and then we're also gonna make our predictions the next week.
Yes.
Cool. So then, do you want to save Monday night for the following week, or do you want to use it for the same week anyways?
I think we should just do week 1, week 2, and just do all that. because they don't really need to
Okay.
know the updated scores of it.
Monday night games are trash, anyways. We don't care about
No,
Monday
it's
night games.
Thursday nights are more trash.
No, it's Thursday night. My bad. It's
Yeah,
Thursday night. It's Thursday night. It's
yeah,
Thursday night. It's
yeah.
Thursday. Monday night be having like Chiefs and Bills or something like.
Yeah, something nice. All right, so let's do this first. The first, except for first Thursday night. First Thursday nights are pretty good. Which is this one?
Lions and Chiefs.
Lions and Chiefs. Who do you got?
The Chiefs.
You got no explanation.
They're the Chiefs, bro. Try to be different. Pick the Lions. Do it. I dare
I'm
you.
not saying. Okay. First of all, can you even think about what the Lions did for their off season?
I really don't care, bro.
You really don't care. Oh my goodness! I keep calling.
And also, it's week 1, so it's like I don't care what anyone does in Austin. I gotta wait to see what happens in the season.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm
just
gonna write these down too.
Okay.
I'll keep track of everything that we say.
Okay.
And then we could do score predictions too, just in case we tie.
I like that. I was gonna ask you what do you think the score will be.
Score, I'm gonna go with a smooth little, the NFL. It's entertainment. Might be a little scripted.
So like
First week, first game of the year, you got Patrick Mahomes. He just won a Super Bowl. They're gonna have him go lights out. I'm gonna go 38 to 21. No, 38 to 20. The Lions are gonna miss an extra point.
not 2 field goals.
Huh?
Okay. Well, okay. So I would explain you my thought process with this. Chiefs are Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes. I feel like they added a wide receiver during.
I think they did too. I forget though.
But I can't remember who it is exactly. But I have the Lions up because I need to let you know about this Lions team. Still got Jared Goff. I'm still iffy on him, but I think he proved last year that he was actually a capable quarterback to have. Start, especially how the Lions just did overall last year, was a huge improvement from years previous. They added Jahmyr Gibbs, who's a receiving running back. He's a really good receiving running back from Alabama. They added Sam Laporta. He's a tight end from Iowa who did really well in college. So I just see him transfer. And I think he was a second-round pick for them. They also added Brian Branch, another Alabama person, safety, who he's like a big corner, like big DB. He could play slot safety. Like you could put him anywhere other than like the boundaries, and you should be confident with him there. And they also, there was another person. It was a linebacker that they got. And he was like supposed to be excuse me. He was supposed to be oh my goodness. He was supposed to be he was drafted higher than what a lot of people had him. But I think that he's going to be a really good person as well, coming out of college as well. So, like, I feel like this team has made a lot of improvements throughout the time. So I think it's going to be closer than what you have. I think, and also, Chiefs defense is kind of, always been wishy-washy for me. So I'm going to say it'll be 34-28 Chiefs. It'll be a closer match. Not much defense being played, but the Chiefs still hang on to win.
You said 34 to 28.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, division matchup for Sunday. We got Bengals and Browns.
Bengals and Browns. Bengals. I'm gonna say Bengals are gonna win. I'm gonna go like 28-14.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have many reasons as to why until we get into the bulk of the season, but yeah, it is what it is. Or until we get like a game that's like what I'd be
Kind of
like
a banger.
better.
I
Maybe
feel.
like
So
I
you're
feel like
not
the Jaguars and Colts would be a good game. I feel like
you're not high on the Browns this year.
not at all. I think they'll be one of the worst teams. Same thing with like the Bucks and what was the other team? Oh, the Cardinals.
I think the Browns are a tier ahead of those teams. Um, I think just overall, what was the second team you said? Oh, Cardinals. Because Kyler Murray's out mostly, is already going to be out at least 4 games this year. Tampa Bay doesn't have a real quarterback. They have Baker Mayfield starting. I think Deshaun Watson under like a whole year under him being in the Brown system gives him a better chance. Also adding Elijah Moore from the Jets. I always thought he was a really good wide receiver. So them having him now is really good. They also have Darius Smith. Darius, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I feel like whenever the Browns get a good receiver, they never do well.
I mean, I think Amari Cooper's been doing as good as he could be, given like the circumstance of the Browns the past 2 years. Well, past year.
He's all right.
But I think Elijah Moore's good though, and I think like I said with Deshaun Watson, have another year, whole year, and they just have like a solid team. Like they saw Miles
I don't like
Garrett.
Deshaun Watson.
Well, well, you shouldn't like the person him. But like but it just going based off of just pure like NFL skill, like he's better than Baker and he's better than whoever the Cardinals gonna have the first 4 games of their season at least.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know that.
I know, but I'm just saying from what I know. I'm not saying like I'm not trying to predict. I'm just saying based off what I know. And also like you have Miles Garrett and they also have Dalvin Tomlinson on the D line as well. So like
Yeah, but you're still saying all this, but you're gonna pick the Bengals to win anyways, aren't you?
I don't know because now that I look at this team, it's better than what I recall. Because I think their defense is what's really good for me.
Yeah. Well, we say that every year about the Browns. Every year we say, "Oh yeah, their team looks kind of nice." Actually, I think this is gonna be their year.
I said their defense
Then,
looks nice. I didn't say their
I
offense.
know. We said that about the defense like every year.
When did I say that? When
Like
have I said
people have been saying that ever since like what, like 2020, 2019. Also, it's like 2019, 2018.
Yeah,
people have been saying, "No, the Browns. This is gonna be their year this year. Like, they're gonna make a
but
comeback."
they added Darius
And then they're
Smith.
like third in the division at best.
They added Darius Smith. They added Rodney McLeod. I don't know how to say his name. But I know the name. Mohamed Diabate. Like those are like quality players that I know and I know that can be good. They still have JOK from the past, and he's always been fired. Greg Newsome, corner. It's way closer for me. What was this? You said 28-14 Bengals? I'm going to say... And I feel like the Bengals... Excuse me.
What do you feel like? What do you feel like about the Bengals?
I don't know. I don't think I'm... Like, their offense is always going to be great. I'm just not really completely sold on their defense. They lost a lot of people on their defense. That I enjoyed watching. I might give the Browns the week 1 upset. I'm going to say it's still going to be close, though. I'm going to say it's going to be...
It is a divisional game, so...
Yeah. So I'm going to say 24-21 Browns. They're gonna start off pretty good.
I remember the last time the Bengals lost in week 1 though.
Probably when
Uh,
before
I
Joe
don't think they
Burrow.
did when they had Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say before Joe Burrow, baby. But I don't know. I don't know how they did like
They
always on
usually
week
be
one.
going like 3-0 or 4-0, like at least. And then...
Yeah, I feel that.
All right.
All right, next one. Ravens Texans. You want me to go
Looks like I'm
first
gonna
this
get my
time?
first dub back there though.
You want me to go first this
Huh?
one? Want me to go first with this one? So we don't. We'll
Yeah,
start with
sure.
you.
We can. We can alternate.
All right, Ravens Texans. This one's a little easier for me because I don't think the Texans defense is quite ready yet at all for the Baltimore offense. So I'm gonna say Ravens. I'm gonna say Ravens 24-14.
24-14 Ravens.
Mm-hmm. I think the receiver core has gotten a lot better for the Ravens. So Lamar actually has like weapons to throw to now with Odell and Zay Flowers. I'm not sure if Marlon Humphrey's going to be playing the first week, but he's a star corner.
I'm gonna go with 21-7 Ravens.
Mm-hmm. How do you think that CJ Stroud's going to do in that game?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't like predicting stuff like that. Like I don't know how he looks in the NFL. So so it is what it is. I don't know. In like 3 weeks.
Once you get the concrete facts.
I have a good idea. Yeah.
Next game, I'll go first for this as well. Vikings Bucks. I
thought we just said we're alternating.
Oh, are we? I just want you. Okay, you can go first.
I'll go. I don't mind. Vikings versus Bucks. I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna go. 35 to 17 Vikings.
Okay. I think it's not going to be close either. I'm going to say 31-13 Vikings.
Such a weird score, bro.
No, it's not.
31?
Yeah, that's 4 touchdowns and a field goal.
I know. 31 is just funny to me. I don't know.
Okay. the Bucks defense might try to do something, but like I don't know. I feel like the Vikings offense is really good. And also
I'm worried about our defense, so
but it's the Bucks offense, which I'm not afraid of.
Yeah. That's why I gave them like 17, like a smooth 17.
Yeah. I also did you see that Hawkinson got the biggest tight end deal in NFL history? TJ Hawkinson. I don't know what I said the first time. Yeah. So I was happy to see that you got your tight end for the long term now.
We better. We just got him.
All right.
He is really good though.
Yeah, I'm excited for a full year of TJ being there. Falcons versus Panthers. So
this game is trash.
This is a trash game. I might, man. I want to pick the Falcons so bad because they made so many improvements, especially defensively. But I think that the Panthers just have the better quarterback, and I think that will have them squeak out a win. And I'm gonna say 17-13 for the Panthers to win.
I'm gonna go 28-25. Field goal game winner
For Coop?
from my boy. Yes, sir.
I knew it. Because as soon as you started saying that, I was like, there's no way he knows the Panthers kicker. I want Bijan Robinson to do really well though. I want him to do really well, and I just want the Falcons defense to do really well in general. But I just don't trust Desmond Ridder. That's my only like issue.
I think the Falcons are gonna be like pretty solid. Like they're gonna be like okay, you know. I think they'll be better than the Panthers for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I could very easily say that, but I'm just going off QB in that.
I feel like the Falcons had like a pretty like decent chance last year too. Like they had some pretty good sparks.
Yeah,
so they showed like some like
a lot of close games for them last year.
And they were always like high scoring too. That's why I made it pretty high scoring.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I've never really seen the Falcons have a defensive like brawl.
Oh, they should this year. They got a lot of defensive improvements. I could tell you though. Jeff Okuda, who was on the Lions. Jesse Bates, who was on the Bengals. They got Calais Campbell, Bud Dupree. I'm not sure if they had it last
year.
Calais
Campbell, I didn't know that.
Yep. Trey Flowers is a rookie corner, I believe. Nope, this is a different.
Nah.
Person. But they also got Trey Flowers recently. Who else? Clark Phillips they drafted. He's like a slot corner. He's like my height. Or is he 5'10"? He might be 5'10" actually. Yeah, they just got a lot of defensive improvements. And I think that they're just going to play really good defensively. Offensive is going to be really where their struggle is. Besides, actually, they got good offensive weapons, though. I just don't trust Desmond Ridder.
They really do.
Because they got Kyle Pitts, Bijan, Cordell Patterson still there. Drake London.
Did they have Patterson and did they still have Algier too?
They did, yeah. He was a rookie last year, so they still have him.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be solid.
Yeah, I think that if they tank, and they get one of the quarterbacks this year, they'll be really good for the future.
Yeah, probably.
All right, next team, Darius. Cardinals.
Commanders easily. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm gonna give the Commanders fucking 30-6. Commanders.
You think it's gonna be that bad week one? That's insane. I don't think it's gonna be close. I don't even know who the Cardinals starting quarterback is gonna be for week one, because they cut Colt McCoy.
I mean, whatever.
What?
You picked the Vikings.
Yeah, I picked the Vikings.
I forgot to write down which team.
Yeah, this team is not good.
Bro, they're gonna be so bad. You see their coach trying to like hype them up. That clip.
I didn't see it though.
So bad.
Oh,
he was like
this.
He was like, how many of you guys drove here? How many of you guys took the bus? And he was like, you got that fire in your gut? He was like, I forget what he said, but it looked like it was like a parody movie or something like that. Skit.
Oh no.
And then you see, and like they like showing all the players' faces, and they all look like mad at, like, especially James Conner. He was like, I was like, bro.
Oh man.
It looks so bad. But and then at the end he's like, I'm looking for some killers.
No Greg Williams.
And he was like trying to like, I don't know. Maybe he is a good coach, but it doesn't look good, bro.
Yeah. Oh well.
Maybe he's really smart. Maybe like when you go like a coach on Madden is like, um, you can pick like the one that's like good at like hyping you up and like this like the one that's like a really good strategist. Maybe he's just a really good strategist.
Yeah.
That's
Um. Yeah. So the Cardinals quarterback week 1 is either gonna be Joshua Dobbs or Clayton Tune. I'm assuming it's Joshua Dobbs. Either way, um, Commanders
Was Dobbs
win.
on the Packers? Is that who that is?
Huh?
Was Dobbs? Wait, who's Dobbs? What team was he on? He's the
He's
bald
he's
head,
he's
right?
been he's been going around in many teams. I think he was on the Packers at one point, but he's
He's
been
he's definitely gonna start. He's actually not that bad.
yeah. Um, but
Maybe I'll
Commanders.
change my score.
Okay.
I'll give them like a smooth 14.
Okay, so you
So
said 30
6.
14.
Yeah, I said 36
Oh,
before.
36? Okay.
30 to
Um
6 before, not 14.
oh yeah, I got you, yeah. I'm gonna say
I
Commanders
didn't know they
win.
had Dobbs. He's not that bad.
I'm gonna say 20 to 10.
I feel like the Commanders are gonna be fire.
I just don't know. I don't know too much about Sam Howell to give him like a good chance of winning the NFC East. But
No,
we'll
he's not.
see.
No, they're not gonna win the NFC East.
Okay.
They'll probably be like third. I think it's gonna be Eagles, Giants, Commanders, Cowboys.
You think Cowboys are dipping?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to elaborate, or is just a gut feeling you have?
Oh, but you know what? I really like that running back that they got.
Which I don't know what the running back they got.
His name is I forget.
Do you know what school he went to?
It was purple.
TCU.
Hold on.
Okay. Deuce Vaughn.
Was it TCU?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. He's
Has to
nice,
be.
bro. He's
Okay.
fire.
Okay.
And he's short too. He's a short king.
Hey.
So I'm gonna be rooting for him.
Word.
He's like 5'6" or something, bro. Like he's really
Oh
short.
wow.
He's
Okay.
like what I would look like if I was in the NFL.
Yeah. He probably weighs like he's probably like walking around like
He's 5'5".
5'5".
He's shorter than Darren Sproles, bro.
Dang. I didn't know he was that
He's
short.
strong. He's strong. Wait, he's 176 pounds, so he's not even like that huge.
Yeah, he's not.
He's like he weighs like 20 pounds more than me.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you weigh like 150, and
Yeah.
you're only like what, an inch shorter,
Yeah.
give or take. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Jags Colts.
I like this
This
one.
will be fun. I think we might have different answers for this one.
Probably not. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, probably. I can see you being weird.
Nah, I'm probably not gonna be weird. I'm probably not gonna be weird. I'll say my piece. Wait, no, it's me first. Okay, my bad. I forgot it was me first. I am so like I would if I was a betting man or put stocks into stuff at this current point in my life, I would put all of it in Anthony Richardson. I think he's gonna be a fantastic player, but obviously it's week 1 of his first year. He's not gonna do that great, especially against the Jags defense, which is relatively good. Not like top 10, but they're definitely solid.
So they're mid.
Huh?
They're like mid.
I mean, but mid over the years has a bad connotation, so I don't want to say mid.
They're mid.
All right, bro.
They're like 15 to 17, bro. They're mid.
Who says they're 15 to 17? They could be 11.
That's cap.
Anyways, bro, I think the Jags
That's so much cap, bro.
What do you mean?
No, bro. They're just shootouts, bro. They got so many shootouts last year.
That's last year. That's not this year.
Bro, I don't care about. I don't care, bro.
Okay.
Usually it stays the same, relatively the same,
Okay.
bro. We'll
Okay.
see.
And also, they got a lot of Penn State players and former Giants on their team. So, like, usually I'm low key rooting for them because they got a lot of former team players from teams I liked. I'm gonna say Jags win 20, 27, 27-13.
Damn. I'm going.
I think yeah. I think AR's gonna what's it called? Not do great, but he's gonna at least put up a touchdown.
I'm gonna go 31-25. Jags.
Okay.
Because you got to remember they still have like Jonathan Taylor too. So
Yeah, that situation.
yeah,
Wow.
maybe but he's still Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. That's I feel bad for him. I feel bad for running backs as a whole.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe it'll just make him more hungry to do even better.
I hope so. I mean, or just like, or so he could raise his stock, so he could hopefully get traded still.
Right. He doesn't want to be there, bro. But if he plays like he doesn't want to be there and he plays bad, then no one's gonna want him.
Yeah. So it's just a messy situation for him.
Yeah.
All right, there's
This is another
Niners.
good game here,
Niners Steelers.
bro. Are we gonna do fantasy with that again?
Well, we didn't do. I didn't
Football?
do fantasy football last year.
I know, but we should do it though.
We'll set it up. We can
Cause
talk about it.
My boy George Pickens, I gotta get him.
Sure. What round?
I like 7, 8,
He's
7.
not gonna last that long.
Yes, he is, bro. I already did a mock draft.
I know some people are weird. They pick him earlier.
What you?
No, I
And
haven't done.
Lou?
I haven't done a draft.
Oh, he's gonna be special.
I believe so
And
too.
Kenny Pickett is just gonna keep getting better, bro. He just keeps getting better and better. I like the Steelers, but it's the 49ers, so like they're gonna lose. But
What score?
I'm gonna go like 21-14. No, I'm gonna go 17-14. 49ers.
This is a tough one for me because I feel like these two teams are have a lot of similarities. They have young, bright future quarterbacks.
Yeah, but then the 49ers have fucking Christian McCaffrey.
Hold on.
And then like a better defense, and
Slow
then
your roll.
like,
Slow your roll.
and
The
then like
you gonna
better,
let me
better,
talk?
and then like a better tight end, like better O line, better D line, like
Better
uh,
D line.
better linebackers. You know.
Better D line.
I mean,
Better linebackers. You sure?
yeah, better linebackers.
Middle linebacker probably because it's Fred Warner.
Safeties?
You
No,
picking
I don't know about the safeties though.
you picking Bosa over TJ?
I don't know. They're like pretty even in my mind, but like they're not the only people, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, no, but I mean like they have Casey Hayward, two on the D line. You know, I think their safeties are better.
I already said that the safeties are better too.
Okay, my bad. I didn't hear that. I don't know, man. This
Their
team.
corners aren't.
I mean, they just got Joey Porter Jr. Unless you're talking about the Steelers being better. I don't know what you said. don't know. I feel like the Steelers defense.
It's gonna be a low scoring, not very low scoring, but 17-14 kind of game. I feel like.
I think the Niners have a better offense, but I think Steelers have a better defense.
Well, yeah, the 49ers are the best offense in the NFL.
I might pick the upset. I might pick. I need to have upsets in my thing. So I'll pick Steelers. I'm gonna say 2017.
20-17 Steelers. I like that.
Oh man! Next up is another snoozer game. We got Titans Saints. Oh, wait. Did you? Yeah, you went Titans Saints. I'm gonna pick Titans. I'm gonna say 24 12.
24-12. You said Titans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. 35-31. Saints. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those that you see on like the red zone highlights. This is touchdown, 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 and then freaking what's his name? Bro, I forget his name, bro. No, bro. What is his name? Oh my gosh, bro. What is his name? Why are you on mute?
Oh my god! I was trying to talk to you the whole time. Oh, I was saying what position?
Tight end quarterback.
Quarterback for the Saints or Titans?
Tight end and quarterback. That guy, bro. Kick returner. The guy, bro. Why did I forget his name?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill is gonna have 2 receiving touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, and a throwing touchdown.
All right, yeah. I'm more talking to you. All right, bro. All right. Anyways, we're going to the next game.
It's gonna be one of those days for Taysom Hill, and he's not gonna do. And then people are gonna pick him up in fantasy, and then he's not gonna do anything after that.
True.
Until like week 8 or something.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay. Raiders Broncos. The first 4 o'clock.
It's me first. Me first.
Me first. You. Yeah.
Me first. Me first.
Yep. My man's doing his research now. He's like, hold up, we got.
I'm not. I'm just writing this stuff down.
Oh, okay.
This is a weird game. I'm gonna go. Like 24-21 Raiders. I can't hear you, bro.
Bro, I remember muting at that time. What's the bright spot? What's the bright spot for the Raiders that you have for them to win this game?
The bright spot?
Yeah, for them to win.
What do you think, bro?
Josh Jacobs? I don't know.
Yes.
Could be Devontae, you know, but the person throwing it to him was.
Yeah, no.
Who's their starting quarterback?
I don't even know.
Jimmy G.
Oh. He's better than Derek Carr.
I think they're the same.
You know what? They kind of are like this.
All right.
Is Derek Carr starting for the Saints?
Yes.
Or is it Jameis?
No, it's gonna be Derek Carr, I believe.
Okay.
For me, I think this is pretty easy for me. I think the Broncos got this. I'm gonna say 20-13.
So you know what's funny about that is that I think the Broncos are going to be better this season, but I can see them losing week 1.
It's just tough for me at the moment because Broncos home, and I think
you said 2017.
2013.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that Sean Payton's gonna have some tricks up his sleeves for the first week, do something cool, and Russell Wilson's just gonna be playing better in general, especially because I believe, if I recall, they amped up their O-line a little bit. I am not entirely sure because that was the main problem for me last year.
Broncos Nation, let's ride.
Yeah, they got Ben Powers from the Ravens, who's definitely an upgrade. Oh, they got Will Lutz. I forgot they got Will Lutz. Now I forgot. Will Lutz is on the
Broncos.
Broncos now. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was kind of mid last year, though.
I mean, probably. I don't know what his stats were. Garrett Bowles, he has been on that. I think he was hurt last year though. It doesn't look like they made much more of an improvement. But I think they did have injuries though, which kind of hurt.
But that's the thing though; they didn't even need that much improvement. It was just their coaching.
Yeah, that's true. I just think that it's going to be much better.
I feel like
that Russell's going to have a bounce back here.
You know what I think about the Broncos? I think the Broncos are like the Browns. They're always going to look like they're going to be good, and then like they just let everybody down.
I mean, we're only going based off last year because before last year they didn't really have like a quarterback. So, that's just my thought process with that. Is that I can't really compare that because the Browns are supposed to be continuously good since Baker Mayfield was there.
Baker. I'm saying last year is comparable to the Browns in 2018.
Okay.
Like when the Browns were first seen as supposedly like a good team, and then they just like were trash.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they were trash.
They were trash,
just
bro.
Weren't good together.
They were never like when they had Odell, bro.
They made the playoffs.
Trash.
They made the playoffs
with Odell.
Yeah, the first year they made it. They didn't do much, but they made it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When did Lamar Jackson get drafted? Didn't he get drafted that year too? Like 2018, 2017? What happened with him?
That was his rookie year.
And the Steelers were bad?
They were close. They were close.
The Browns were above both of them?
No.
Or one of them?
They were wild card. The Browns were a wild card team. They were.
Wait,
they didn't win the division
again?
They didn't win the division, but they were second.
Who's the other team in that division again?
Steelers, Bengals. Bengals weren't good in 2018.
Yeah. The Bengals were dog.
Yeah. All right, next game. Eagles, Patriots.
This is gonna be bad. Go ahead and pick the Patriots on that.
I'm not. It's you first. Oh no, it is me first. Sorry.
No, I went first last time.
I already have my score. It's 30. It's gonna be 38-17. It's not gonna be close. 3 touchdown win.
Bro, I'm going 38-6.
Yeah, that's embarrassing for an NFL team to only put up 6 points and give up 38. That's so embarrassing. You think the Patriots are that bad?
I mean, one of the worst teams, bro.
What? I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't
I'm
say.
saying it.
I wouldn't say one of the worst teams.
They're about to be the Eagles, bro.
Well, yes, okay, that's why I said 38-17. It's
They're
not gonna
not.
be close.
They're not doing. They're not scoring 3 touchdowns against the
That's
Eagles.
not three. That's only 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I thought you just said 3 touchdowns. Oh, win by 3 touchdowns.
Win by 3. Yeah, they're gonna win by 3 touchdowns.
I didn't. I didn't really think about it. I just heard you say 3 touchdown win.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, it's not gonna be close, but like
I'll give you
38-6.
no. The Patriots are gonna score a touchdown, but they're gonna miss the extra point.
What did you miss extra points?
You know what? No. That's what I'm gonna do. 38-9. I'll do 38-9.
Okay.
They're gonna miss an extra point, but then they're gonna make a field goal.
Bruh, you acting like the weather conditions are gonna be bad. Actually, I don't know what it's like gonna be like in New England.
I don't care about weather conditions.
You think kickers are just gonna miss extra points and then be chilling like
it happens a lot.
Okay.
It happens like more than once a week. So you have to take that into account.
Yeah, but it happens more often when the weather conditions are worse.
Or it be happening in domes.
Not my kicker. All right. Next game, Rams Seahawks. Another not close contest for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks taking a dub. Like, let's go 24-10.
I have the same deficit of score, but slightly different. I was thinking 23-9.
Wait, did I say 24-10?
Yep.
Okay.
The Rams team is just absolutely awful, especially defensively, excluding Aaron Donald. It's not a good team. It's not pretty at all.
So what did you say?
23-9 Seahawks. Like, and they don't have Koopa Cup right now, probably, more than likely. So, like, it's, like, super just ugly in LA Ram territory.
That's crazy. They're on top of the world, bro.
I mean, they bought all in for that 1 year, and that's all they want. Like that was the risk they were taking, and they got it. So they got that ring.
Now Sean McVay doesn't look like he's that good of a coach anymore.
He'll just go to Fox. He'll be fine. All right, Dolphins Chargers. This is a tough one.
This is fire.
Actually, it's not as tough as I think.
I see 3 more fire games on the. Honestly, the rest of them are fire.
For the most part, yeah. I would say Dolphins.
The rest of these games are gonna be fire.
Whoa. What? It's me first.
Oh, it is you first.
Yeah.
Wait, let me write it down first. We're going a little fast.
No, you're good.
That's why I kept saying like. That's why I kept going like. What did I say again?
Dolphins Chargers. I don't.
I know. You don't have to say that. I know.
Oh, you mean like what you just? Oh, okay.
I'm talking about before when I said, "Oh, what was the score I said again?" When I was saying that, so because I was just trying to write down yours, but then I was like, "What was mine?"
Got you. I'm not sure about how the Packers Bears game is gonna be great, even though it's other than the divisional factor. But like,
bro, what?
Why would I want to if I have Dolphins Chargers on? Why would I watch Bears Packers, bro? You know?
I'm just saying it's going to be a good game. I'm not saying it's better.
Oh.
I'm saying it's not going to be a blowout.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. All right. I'm going to have Dolphins win 33-30. Both teams don't have great defense, and their offenses are really good. So I see it being a high scoring game.
I'm gonna go 43 to 35.
Ooh. Who you got winning?
Dolphins.
Okay. I would have been surprised if you said Chargers though.
They have 2, right?
Yeah, they will.
Cool.
I'm excited for the Dolphins, especially with did they have a running back? If I recalled, I know they had a Jalen Ramsey. It doesn't look
You
like
said
they
they
did.
add a running back?
I thought they did, but I don't think they actually did because they were in talks with, I think, Dalvin Cook at the time.
Oh,
What's not wrong with Dalvin Cook?
yeah, there is, bro.
What do you mean?
Buddy really fell off.
Bro, you know that Dalvin Cook's like the only running back in the past few years that's been consistently Pro Bowl status, bro. Only one.
I'm talking about last year, bro.
Last year, he ran for over 1,000 yards. He ran for almost 1,200.
Yeah, because he had the best receiver on his team. They were all worried about him.
And that's the point. He said last year he did not. I mean, that was the
Bro,
second
he
most,
did so many. He did so many like trash. No, listen. He had good stats. He had okay stats, bro. But he did so many like trash things. Remember when he dropped that pass that was like wide open in the end zone, and he just like dropped it against the against the Bills?
Everyone drops passes,
They didn't.
bro.
Bro, shut up. This is so bad because it was like right in his hands, bro. He was on the end zone and nobody was even next to him. It was wide open.
Bro, do you want me to? You want to be Evan Ingram on the Giants against the Eagles? That was bad.
Why are we talking about a tight end, bro?
That's worse because he's a tight end. He's supposed to catch. Running backs don't know.
I know, but
catch.
I'm talking about Dalvin Cook. I don't know why you're comparing him to
I just think that you just put extra on.
Evan Ingram's better now, anyways. On the Jags.
What did you say? Oh, well, okay.
He's better now.
I'm just saying that I think you were just extra hard on Dalvin Cook because he was on your favorite team. When someone makes mistakes like that, you're going to treat them harsher.
Ask Dad, bro. Ask Dad.
That's different. That's also different because he has ties to them because he was on his fantasy.
Exactly. But running backs, horrible.
But running backs don't have that luxury unless they catch a lot of passes.
Bro, I know, but Dalvin Cook wasn't the reason why the Vikings were good. That's why they got rid of him, bro. They don't need him.
They got rid of him because he's a running back, and they
got rid of him because
who they think that could also replace him. Well,
they were looking at him as a liability to their.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying he's not worth the money. Yes.
Exactly, he's not worth the money.
But saying he's a but he's not a liability on the field.
I said a liability to their money.
Oh, I thought you said to the team. I thought you said to the team. My bad.
Like a liability, like when you do it in an accounting sheet, you gotta put that shit in your liabilities.
All right, I mean, but that's running backs in general. You can't say that it's Dalvin Cook because running backs in general are treated that way. Yeah,
bro. All I'm saying is that like. The Dolphins shouldn't have to waste their money. They don't have to waste their money on that.
Saquon Barkley had probably the greatest year of his career last year, and the Giants don't want to give him a long-term contract. It's just the running backs.
Now, once again, bro, we're talking about Saquon Barkley. Now, this is a completely different situation. I understand it's messed up, but it's like all I'm saying is the Dolphins don't have to worry about getting Dalvin Cook. It would just be a waste.
No, because you don't need to get him on a
contract. They already have solid running backs.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
the Jets do too.
What did the Jets do?
Well, they got Dalvin Cook.
Well, the Jets are just trying to
win now.
Go crazy. They're just doing anything.
I mean, I guess you're not right. But I'm just saying, you can't say that Dalvin Cook had a bad year, though. That's what I was saying.
He had his worst year in a long time.
That's not true. I mean, he had two better seasons before that.
Especially, bro, yeah, he was, one of the best running backs in the league a couple years ago. And last year, he just wasn't even, top, 8. Barely top 10, maybe.
That's I don't know. I wouldn't, but
he just wasn't. He just wasn't the same.
Yeah, but
he just wasn't. He just didn't look good, bro. You watch the games, he didn't look good. He would make bad decisions occasionally. I'm being
I
so serious.
I mean, I was just gonna say I gotta take your word on it because you definitely watch more Vikings games than me, so I can't say that no, you're wrong because you watch. I didn't. I'm
But
just
then
saying
he
based
had
off.
like he had spurts of greatness, like because he's so Dalvin Cook,
Mm,
especially like in that Colts game. Like he snapped in that Colts game when they had to come back, but like everybody snapped in the Colts game.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah. That second half. You mean the second half? They all snapped. First half, no one was
right, right. I'm talking
snapping.
about like when you look at their stats.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, the only person that didn't snap was Jalen Rager.
I mean, Jalen Rager. Anyways,
Bro, that was so bad. Because what did he do? I think he fumbled. No, he muffed a punt, and then he dropped the what? Or like he was running around, and then he stopped running, and it was an easy interception because he just stopped running. Bro, it was so annoying. Like, and you watch like the Vikings broadcast. The
Mhm.
commentators are so mad at him. For the Vikings commentators, they're like Minnesota Viking like commentators.
Yeah.
Like they're so biased. I love it.
No, it's great. That's why I love NBA. That's why I love League Pass for NBA because I get to listen to like all the like commentators that aren't national televised games, and it's just great.
Yeah, bro. Everyone knows that the Hornets commentator is that guy.
He's
But
not.
the
He's lit.
Sixers commentators suck.
I'm also not
I
a.
hate the Sixers
I'm also
commentators.
not a
They're
fan
like they're
of.
biased to the point. They're biased to the point where it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like the Hornets, like they're just like super hype,
Yeah.
but they still show love to other people too. Like anyways, you know,
Mm-hmm.
especially the guy that's always like screaming and shit.
Yeah. 100%.
But I'm ready to go on to the next one if you are.
All right. Bears
Unless you want to say
Packers.
something else, I kind
No,
of went
I
on a
don't.
rant.
I don't really have any more. I just thought I just made a mistake and we went on to like a little
We
whole
started
little
talking
tangent.
about it. Yeah,
Well, we
and
got
you mentioned that like
yeah. All right, Bears Packers.
um. See, this is like hard because I feel like it's gonna be close. Because I like Jordan. Jordan Love's gonna be good,
I think so too.
and I also really like Justin Fields. So it's like I don't know what the Bears O line is looking like now, but the Packers defense isn't like that great either. So it's like Justin Fields can kind of have a field day against them. Justin Fields can have a field day, you know.
All
And
right,
then
buddy.
Jordan Love's gonna be like loving that shitty secondary. He, he's gonna be loving that.
The Bears
He's loving
secondary
that
is not
secondary.
that bad.
And so you got. So this is what I think, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's not that bad, but it's also not like I think like it can go either way. I feel like. I'm gonna give it a smooth like 24-21 score.
Yeah.
Like average 24-21. Actually, you know what? I'll go 24-20. Missed extra point. 24-20. Actually, no. I'll do 24-22. Yeah, we're gonna get a safety in there somehow. And 24-22. I want to go with. I want to go with. I'm not sure, bro. I want to go with the Bears.
Okay. I don't think it'll be that high scoring.
You don't?
No. Yeah. It's not
Justin
gonna be
Fields is
much.
that guy, bro.
It's not gonna be that
It's not
much.
even that high.
Yeah, no. It's not gonna be that much lower either. I think it'll be. It's gonna be a weird, wonky game. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 19-15.
What the heck?
I just feel like it's gonna be a
That's
wonky
too
one.
weird.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a wonky one for sure. It's gonna be wonky. I don't see both offenses doing great. Um, so that's just my prediction for that. I don't have much more than that. All right, we're going to the
Who
night
do you have
games.
winning?
Oh, Bears. My bad, Bears. I did not say who was gonna win. Oh man, well we'll go to the night games anyway because I'm excited for this one. You know what I'm saying? My favorite team, the Giants, going against
Versus
the
your
Cowboys.
second favorite team.
Oh, for
Because they
sure,
have
right?
all those Penn State
Just
boys.
one Penn State player. Chill. um, this one's. I was talking to our dad 2 weeks ago maybe, and I think if the Giant if the I would be able to judge the Giants season based off of week one. If they lose by double digits, it's going to be a bad year. But if they keep it close or even win, then I think it's going to be a good season for the Giants.
I don't think that's how it works, bro. But all right.
I'm just saying based off what I see. It also depends on what I see, but that's like my baseline of just like overall. Just because usually the Giants do
I
like.
feel like you have to wait like 4 weeks.
But I'm just saying if the Giants like usually the Giants play Cowboys early always. Last year they kept it close and they had a good year. The past 5 years they've always got blown out by the Cowboys in the early weeks, and we always had a bad year.
It should be good. It should be good.
So I think the Giants at home, and that's a big thing that makes me pick this. So I'm gonna pick Giants win 23-17.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. It's a Sunday night game too. Sunday night games are usually like that. I feel like
Usually what?
usually like that, like around that score. I'm gonna go like. I want to say 25-21. Cowboys.
Okay.
But I think the Giants are gonna have a better year.
What makes them a better year this year?
A better year than the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Just because like I feel like Dak Prescott is like he's solid, but then like he's so like inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he might start off like pretty well and then like maybe do a little bad and like maybe get hurt and like like it's kind of hard to tell with the Cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
And I also just wanted to do something maybe a little different this time, since it should be like a close game.
Mm-hmm. And if let's say hypotheticals because we love hypotheticals. What could the Cowboys' peak be, win wise?
11.
11. Okay. Cool. I would say like around there too for me. 11, 12.
But then I think like everyone in your division is gonna like be around there or higher, obviously. So it's like your division's always going to be like really competitive.
One. Yeah, they used to call us AFC.
At least for like the next couple of years.
Yeah, they used to call us NFC East just 2 years ago. Now look at us.
The NFC beast.
All right, Monday Night Football. This is going to be a good one too. Bills Jets. It's on you.
I'm gonna go 35 to 35 to 17. Bills.
Oh
I think the
my.
Jets are gonna. I think the Jets are gonna start off like shit. I can see Aaron Rodgers looking pissed. You know, I can see like Sauce Gardner getting sauced up by Diggs. You know, and yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Is it more of a chemistry thing?
Yeah, I think the Jets are gonna have a really like solid year, but I think to start off they're gonna look a little weird, especially since playing the Bills to start off. And Aaron Rodgers, like, yeah, it's a divisional game, but Aaron Rodgers, it's not like he's played the Bills that much in his career, so it's like, yeah, I'm
That's
gonna go
true.
with that. And the Jets have so many new people, bro. It's like division, not really. It's like a brand new thing starting now. This is fresh.
I think it'll be a little closer, only really because it's Aaron Rodgers. I feel like he's done. I feel like he's done. He's always been bringing people in, and he's brought in way less talent with Halls. Like last year, for instance, or 2 years ago, when
Isn't
he was
Randall
signing.
Cobb on the Jets?
Yeah. So like I said, like he was like one of them that was like added a couple years ago when he got mad at the Packers for getting Jordan Love. Um, and he still did decent, but like obviously he didn't have the talent
That's
like the
so
Jets do
dumb. Why would he be mad at them for getting another quarterback when he was in the same situation when he was drafted?
because they could have got him a wide receiver at the first overall pick. Well, not first overall pick, but the first round pick. Got to get a wide receiver.
Oh, was Aaron Rodgers not a first round pick?
No, he was.
So yeah, it's the same thing. So why is he
It
not?
is. He wanted help,
Because Jordan Love really could be like amazing
but with
from what I've seen him do, especially last year when he
um,
played and he came in the game. He just looked really good.
so with Jordan Love, when was he draft? Like what pick was he? Because it also, I think it also that was also the reason because the placement that he was drafted in. 26. That's not bad actually.
Who
Because
could they have gotten instead? That's actually good
uh,
right now.
I don't know, but also like if I could check like around the area where he was drafted to see if any wide receivers was drafted at that point, but I don't think that yeah, they were drafted around the same like time. Let me look at the draft. What draft was that? 2020 or
Probably.
2021? I think it was 2020 draft, but I'm not entirely sure. But I will look.
Yeah,
Uh,
2020 draft going into the 2021
yes.
season. I can see that.
So Brandon Ayuk was picked right before. Jefferson and Reagan were also not that far ahead of him, who just got picked. So they, unless they would have traded up from those positions, they weren't going to get them. The next wide receiver was T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, Chenault, KJ
Who?
Hamler, Chase Claypool, Chenault, Lavisca Chenault. He was on the Panthers at one point. He's on Jackson. Oh no, he was on Jacksonville at one point. I think he's on the whatever team I said. I don't remember what team it wasn't the Colts. He's on a new team now. I know that. Panthers. He's on the Panthers now. And then down the line, what was Chase Claypool?
So really, it's just Michael Pittman and T. Higgins.
Yeah, they were early. They were like the first and second pick of the second round.
And now, what's a smarter pick for the Packers? Jordan Love, for sure.
I mean, obviously because hindsight, but like, I'm just saying, like, he could have got help from the Packers picking like T Higgins. Imagine T Higgins and Aaron Rodgers just throwing Hail Marys every play. T Higgins 6'5" self.
I do like T. Higgins. Michael Pittman's pretty solid
And
too.
he's solid too, yeah. But for this game, Bills Jets, I'm gonna say 28. I'm gonna say 28-23. Bills. I've always been a big Bills believer. Every
I'm
year,
not anymore.
you're done. You
I'm
pulling
a
the
big
plug.
Bills. I'm a big Bills regular season believer, but not a big Bills Super Bowl believer. Not at all.
I don't blame you. I
Yeah,
don't blame you at all for that because every year it disappointed me for the past 3 seasons.
yeah, yeah. Like
But
I think about like how I'd rank like the quarterbacks, like the best quarterbacks in NFL. Like I used to put Josh Allen at like 3, but now he's probably like 5 or 6 or something.
I wouldn't put
Because
him
I,
out.
I
I don't
like
think I'll put him outside the top five.
so you got Pat,
Mm-hmm.
you got Joe Burrow,
Mm-hmm.
you got what was I just thinking about?
Probably hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Um, and then after that, it's kind of like weird. Like, is Josh Allen like? Because Josh Allen like has a skill, but then like he's also one of those people that make really bad decisions all the time. Like, this is like horrible.
I don't
But
think
then
he
like
makes bad
who else? But then
decisions.
who? But then who else is really better than him? So I guess probably like number 4.
I
Just
could.
I'm not putting like I'm not gonna put like or like Tua. Maybe Tua
I could give you. I
if
could
he
give
stays
you. I could
healthy.
give you similar tier players, and I can see which one you
Justin
think is better.
Herbert.
Yep, that was one of the names I was thinking. I was
So
also
like there's a
thinking Trevor
Herbert, there's a
Lawrence.
Tua, and Trevor Lawrence. That's about it. Unless you want to count like Aaron Rodgers, so which is
It's
definitely like
tough.
a good point to make. But
Mm,
then it's like you got to see how he looks on the Jets.
yeah,
I mean, they're about to play each other week 1, so we'll see who's better.
I don't think that's how it works, but it's fine. I don't. I still. I think I still have Josh Allen over Hurts, mostly
No,
because there's. Can I explain why? You just gonna just decline me right away? Um, I'm just saying because Jalen Hurts did it 1 year. Josh Allen's been producing at a high level for the past 4 years.
he also produces a lot of interceptions for the past 4
You're
years.
overthinking the interceptions from Herbert. I mean, from Josh Allen. I don't know why I said Herbert. From Josh Allen.
I'm not overthinking it. He does it at the end of games too. They lost some games because of it too. Like it happens. It doesn't just happen. It happens in like big moments. That's why I say bad decisions sometimes because
Yeah,
he forces the ball down the field a lot when he doesn't have to.
that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as saying he's like a Brett Favre, but like he's not far away from that. So I don't just I can see that for sure. Um, he just throws the ball more, a lot more
Then Jalen
than
Hurts.
Jalen. Yeah, 1,000%.
I mean, they both run a lot. Like,
No, I'm not saying the running part. I'm just saying in general, the Bills don't run the ball in general, unless until this
I
year
mean,
maybe because they don't have
he
Singletary.
he,
What's he? The Singletary
he
goes to
was really
yours?
out of it. Bro, is he on the Vikings?
No,
Why are you looking at me like that?
no. I was just
I have
asking
no idea who he's
because
on.
we always talk about Devin Singletary. But
I have
he's
no
on the
idea.
Texans. But Josh Allen just does just in general throw the ball more. He throws the ball like 40 to 50 times a game.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah, I know. Which isn't a good thing
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying that's just how
because
they play.
if that's what happens and then he throws that much, it's like he has more opportunities to throw and he still doesn't get as like much production.
Yeah, he
I
does. He
guess
throws way
I
more
mean,
touchdowns. He threw way more touchdowns than Jalen Hurts did last year. Jalen Hurts threw
but he didn't
22.
have more touchdowns. Did he have more touchdowns total?
Probably.
Like including like
He
running
probably had
too?
more passing touchdowns than Jalen Hurts did combined. Because Josh Allen threw 30.
Whoa, chill.
Josh Allen threw 35 interceptions. Josh Allen threw 35 touchdowns last year. Jalen Hurts threw 22, so he would have to have 14 to have more than Josh Allen rushing touchdowns. Did Jalen Hurts have
Wait,
14?
what?
Jalen Hurts
Jalen Hurts.
threw 22 passing touchdowns last year. So he will need to have 14 rushing touchdowns to have more passing touchdowns than.
Let's check.
All right. Unless I got the touchdowns passing wrong
Yeah,
from Jalen.
13.
So he tied.
Touchdowns.
So Josh Allen had as many passing touchdowns than Jalen Hurts did throwing and running combined.
And now, just what we were just talking about. How many times did Jalen Hurts throw the ball, and how many times did Josh Allen throw the ball?
Who'd you say?
He better have more touchdowns. How many times did Josh Allen throw the ball, and how many times did Jalen Hurts throw the ball?
You said Josh Allen twice. That's why I wanted you to say it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
But yeah, no, I know that he probably threw the ball a lot more. That's what I'm saying. It's not Jalen Hurts' fault. It's just the playbook that they both run. Completely different playbooks. Because they had Miles Sanders to run the ball, even though they got rid of him. He's just a better player than Singletary was.
Also, like, I don't know. I don't want to like Josh Allen anymore.
I mean, that's just you. I mean, that's why I'm just saying that for me personally,
he doesn't seem like a very, very good. He doesn't seem like a very good teammate either.
I mean, I think he's doing his best, especially with someone who's actually not a really good teammate in Stephon Diggs. Because he shows it. But that's week 1. I think.
Hey, I mean, Diggs never did that on the Vikings. Just saying.
He definitely did. That's why he left.
He ain't doing it right.
He definitely did because he would have left. They didn't trade him just to trade him. They traded him because he wanted out.
He definitely did.
Word.
Like all the stuff with like he just didn't like her crap.
Yeah. But I think that
where I missed my man's Case Keenum.
True, throwing that touchdown.
Not just that touchdown. I'm just saying, like, they just got along really well.
Yeah, that's true. But that's week 1. I think we only guessed differently on like a couple games, but that's fun because that means our scores are more important.
Giants and Cowboys, Raiders and Broncos, Titans and Saints, 49ers and Steelers, Panthers and Falcons, Bengals and Browns. So it's
6 out of the 6 out of the 16 games. Yeah, 6 out of the 16 games. So it's about like a 30% difference. That's actually more than I remembered, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited for football. It's gonna be a great time.
You picked the Browns to beat the Bengals.
Yeah.
You're weird.
I didn't say it was gonna be a blowout. It's literally by a field goal. So it's not like
I said 28-14 Bengals.
Yeah, and I said what 23-20?
24-21.
Dang, I was close. I knew it was around there. So like it's not like I'm saying the Browns are easily the favorites. I think they could sneak a win. That's like my scoreline for that game in particular is like barely scraping by winning the game. Like they already had the lead. Bengals tried to come back, but they just couldn't. Type of game.
You know who we forgot to mention for quarterbacks?
Lamar
Jackson.
Yeah, but I was going to go through all the teams again, and he would have been a name I said, but I was like kind of really skimming and just listening to you. But I would. It's just hard for me because of his injury history.
Yeah.
To have him above the guys who's been doing it consistently for years now.
I feel that.
And had success too overall. But yeah, I think I think this is a good catch up episode. Getting to know everything, getting ready for the season. Also, getting my new apartment. I'm in like a transition state right now, so I'll be able to be able to move my stuff
Gonna
back.
be a new backdrop
New
in the
backdrop.
the
It's gonna
new
be nice.
background. You know,
Yeah, it's gonna be great. This is obviously a
you're gonna
different
cop a
background,
green
but
screen.
I want to, but I think my room's gonna be too small, so it have to be.
That's a new background
Well,
from
this
what
isn't my
the
place.
old
This is
podcast were.
this. Yeah, this isn't my place.
Bro, it looks the same.
It's definitely not the
No,
the.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it isn't the same, but I didn't even notice.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff is just on the ground because I moved here.
Bro, you know what that setup looks like?
Hmm.
Charlie, Moist Critical. That's what his room setup looks like.
Yeah, without the like.
Cause the door is like the closet, and then like the
Yeah.
wall. It seems like it's like
Yeah.
the same arc.
Yeah, we live in the same. We live like I'm rooming with him right now.
That'd be funny if you just walked in.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this podcast. So if you want to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, share it. We're gonna go crazy for the football season for sure. So just keep bringing people, and we're just gonna have a great time. You got anything?
Better than basketball.
Yeah, but you love playing basketball more though.
What? No, I don't.
Oh,
People just football is just not as easily accessible to play. The people just don't go out and play football.
play on Pierce's team.
Bro, I'm not playing tackle football with no pads. I'm not 13 anymore, bro.
He's not.
I care about my safety.
I feel you. I didn't know.
When I
I
was
didn't.
13,
I didn't know
I
they.
didn't care.
I didn't know they didn't have pads. That's actually funny.
I know. I asked him. I was like, "You guys wear pads?" He said, "Nah." I was like, we were watching a Vikings game. I remember he came over to Dad's and we were watching it. I was like, "Yeah, no."
I could say
nothing.
maybe. Is it? Do you know if is it 7-on-7? Do you know? Do you know anything other than it's no pads?
It better be 7-on-7. You got linemen blocking each other with
That's what I'm
no
saying.
pads. That's crazy, bro.
That's kind of what I'm saying because like maybe he doesn't wear pads because there are some at least the worst football players in the past that they wear pads because they made them faster, like wide receivers. I mean.
Nah, bro. What he said was that no one wears pads.
Oh, okay, man. Well, the football season is gonna be great though. Either way, so I'm excited, and we got more differences with basketball than football. It's all good. But yeah, I'm Silent Magic with Sir Darius. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.